Greeting Vestiges. For those of you who has played this game several years ago, one of the more fun build at the time was called the Nightblade Sap Tank. Essentially, this was a tank build that took advantage of the Nightblade's Sap Essence skill, and allowed for amazing sustain, great healing output and some decent damage whilst being able to tank many more enemies simultaneously than normal tank builds were able to do. This playstyle has since been nerfed a few times, the biggest hit being the sustain changes in Morrowind patch that severely limited its ability to keep on casting and blocking, and various changes since that has all impacted this build negatively. Now, the playstyle of sap tanking is only a shadow of what it used to be, and although Nightblade tanks have since been a frequent presence in various trial groups, none of that really captured the original sap tank image. This build is my attempt to create that sap tank feeling in the current patch of the game, and to that end, I want to create a tank build that has amazing resource sustain, great self-healing and scales stronger the more enemies there are. And to achieve this idea, I have elected to use a Dragon Knight tank to reproduce this playstyle. However, far from a normal Dragon Knight build, we don't use many of the traditional tanking passives as you would expect me to. First, the most important passive we take advantage of. Combustion from Ardent Flames. This grants you 500 magic back whenever you inflict a burning status effect on an enemy, and this will be our primary method of magic sustain. In order to inflict burning status on as many enemies as we can, we turn to a set that has been rightfully ignored by everyone, even after its buff, the Ice Furnace. This set deals area of effect flame damage every time we deal frost damage, with a cooldown of 1 second. Initially, this set sounds like garbage, and quite frankly, in a lot of cases, it is. But what people fail to realize is the unique nature of damage this thing deals. It does damage every 1 second, like a damage over time effect, however, it is considered direct damage, because that 1 second is a cooldown, not a damage interval. This is relevant, because area direct damage has 5 times more chance to inflict status effects than its dot counterpart. We use Ice Blockade on a Destruction Staff to apply frost damage every second in order to apply the set's damage effect, and we can further boost the status effect chance with the Destruction Staff passives, and a charged trait on our staff. This means that every second, for every enemy nearby, we have 21% chance of restoring 500 magic to us. With this and some investment into recovery, we can then take the Ice Staff blocking passive and completely forego our stamina pool and sustain solely off of magic pool. Now that we have our magic pool taken care of, the rest of our kit can be easily combined. After throwing in either Leeching Plates or Barea's Curse for some passive healing, we can sustain our health with Draw Essence and Green Dragon's Blood easily. I also threw in a Shifting Standards there for some more burning status effects, but you can use anything you like. Let's see this now in action in Veteran Hell Ra Citadel.